τίμητε 10 δραχμών. Μη οράσος πικραντικός διατίθεστε, ουδήτε ανέγγισος μικράνει τη μηνύτη.
Look at all these people. What do they need in their lives? Some excitement. A little magic.
And you think you can deliver that?
Magic.
Thespis, are you acting in another play?
Alexios, Aristophanes' friend, and my friend too. I'd be nowhere without your support.
I suppose if I hadn't carried you out, you might still be in that tavern.
On the floor!
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanti, and my friend Alexios will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans, the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
I'll help Thespis put on the play. The story of Leonidas must have its due.
Very well, then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine. Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
Where are you keeping the wine?
Well, I had wine, but then the local military commander commandeered... Hey, I should put that in the script. The Persian commander commandeered the, casks. That's it.
Then I'll have to re-commandeer it myself. Where is this commander?
He kept the expensive wine and left the rest for his soldiers. An ordinary audience might be content with the cheaper drink.
If we serve the best wine, we could get a more sophisticated audience. It might be harder to get to, but worth it.
You speak my language. Better wine could mean a more generous crowd.
I'll take care of everything.
Πώς γέγηθάτε, ορόνσε.
Αληθές εστί.
Κατανοώ ότι θέλει μέσα να...
Ναι, όμως...
Ήχουεσαν ότι τη γάτρινα εκπληρονόμησαν οικίαν και δούλους παραθείων. Σώνα αρκαφεύω.
Όσοι είστε τα προηγό αέσονται του ανδρός της.
Επιθυμούμε ενθυνερή. Ή ουπες γεννήσετε, τέλος γάμου έστε.
Αλλά όμως εταίρο τι.
There's the stables. The wine in there should be good enough for horses, at least. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
What? Hello? Who's there?
That's the wine Thespis wanted me to bring for the audience. It doesn't smell great, but it should be reasonable.
Who's there? Your life ends here!
I found your wine.
Wonderful! Our guests will be in a fantastic mood before the play even starts.
I sampled the wine. It's not vinegar, at least. Maybe I can offer some discounted tickets in the poorer parts of town.
So, when will I be able to see this play?
Well, there's a little complication with the cast. Finding them, I mean.
You've lost your actors?
None of them showed up at the last rehearsal. And the time before that, they seemed terribly discouraged. Someone might have been too harsh with them.
No one will get paid if they don't come back.
Exactly. There's 3 of them in all. They're playing Ephialtes, Xerxes, and Viennikis. I can give you an idea of where they might be.
So, who's playing Leonidas?
I am, of course. I trust no one but myself to carry the starring role.
So Xerxes, king of the Persians, is in your play?
Yes, and I found a tremendous actor to play him. He plays marvelous villains. He did mention that the Despontian ruins were inspiring him.
Viennikis. That was Leonidas' favorite lieutenant.
Yes, and played by a charming young fellow. A bit of a nervous type, though. I was surprised when he told me he was going gambling in the Great Square here in Elise.
So the traitor, Ephialtes, is missing. What a surprise.
Usually, my good friend Tros is dedicated to his craft. But the last time we spoke, he seemed touched by a certain religious fervor. He said he would pray at the spring of Piera.
I hope the actors turn up.
When you find our actors, send them back to me. And do your best to encourage them. Our performance will be terrible if the actors' hearts aren't in it.
And that means no one will pay us. Got it. There are some troublemakers here. I should make sure that actor's safe.
This is terrible. I'm really going to need a Leonidas to get out of this mess.
Are you playing Viennikis for Thespis?
I was, but now I can't. I lost all I had gambling with the commander. Now he says I'm his slave until I pay off the debt. I'll be working for him for years.
All right. Let's settle this debt.
Oh, thank you. The commander is right over there.
You want to play another game? So glad you brought company.
No, well...
I need my friend back. He's due to act in a play. I think it's time you let him leave.
What's the play?
Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. This man plays Viennikis, Leonidas' lieutenant.
Ah, a good military play. We need more of those on the stage. Of course, it would be best if they cast real soldiers instead of namby-pamby actors.
I'm not! Oh, never mind.
So here is how it is, Mistios. This Malakas owes me a debt that he's paying off with service. Do you intend to take his place?
How about you apologize for taking advantage of this man and wasting my time?
You dare speak to your better like this? No one will miss such an impudent tongue.
Αποκτενούσι την εσένα κατούτο! Αποκτήσαν την. Άνεμον διόντους ο άνθρωπε!
You killed him?
If you're playing the Anikis, you should be used to bloodshed. You're a Spartan, and the right-hand man of a king.
But that's a play. And this is...
Reality? The Anikis didn't have that luxury. If you want to play a soldier, learn to be one.
You're right. I can't be intimidated by a little bloodshed. I'll do the story of Leonidas proud.
Good. Now get back to Thespis, and be ready to put on a play.
Βοήθησον.
Come on.
τον κρούο.
What's wrong with you?
So that's why the actor didn't come back. I have to help him. Ella. Yeah! I should watch my step around here.
Thank the gods.
Don't thank them yet. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. I don't think I could have survived much longer.
Why were those Malakas keeping you prisoner?
They were raving, convinced I'm the villains at play. They wanted me to lead them into a dark ceremony and tortured me to recite their spells. Nothing was enough.
You're safe now.
I am, but the witch has plans to harm the citizens of Elise. She says they wronged her, so she poisoned the shipment of supplies for the city.
I'll have to destroy those supplies before they get there.
But now that she knows you're here, she'll leave her hiding place and flee into the wilderness. No one will be safe if she escapes.
I can't let the people of Elise be poisoned. I'll destroy the supplies. Need something, healer?
I heard you hate bald people.
What?
It's okay. I hate bald people too. That Hippocrates is one ugly Malakas.
Bald or not, Hippocrates is a nice man. I don't think he should be judged on his hair loss.
It doesn't matter if he's nice. He just shouldn't be bald. I have a cure, though, and it isn't herbs.
And what is that?
Hippocrates' ugly bald pate has given me inspiration. Do you know what makes a good substitute for hair? Bear hair! If all the bears around here were to drop dead, I may cure this world of baldness.
You want me to find and slay all the bears?
I knew I asked the right person.
I'm the one for the job.
Thank you, Miss Dios.
I'll be back when everything's taken care of. Good. Now no one can be poisoned by the supplies. I destroyed the poison supplies before they could reach Elise.
Well, that's good, but the witch is still out there. Nobody is really safe. I'm not safe.
You think Xerxes was ever safe? Leonidas and his Spartans wanted him dead. His own mother will betray him given the chance.
Xerxes asking for safety. You're right, the king of Persia would never grovel. He'd crush his enemies before they could execute their plans.
I'm glad you see it that way. You should get back to Thespis.
I will. And thank you.
Xerxes will rule at last.
Happy to have helped, Your Majesty. They'll be on high alert here. collect my drachmic. I should be extra careful in this area.
Better check that out.
Nothing. Strange.
You're back. Have you killed them?
I took care of them. Every last one.
By Zeus, thank you. Please, take this as a reward.
I could use someone with your skills. Would you consider joining my crew?
My work is on land, Mystios, where the plants are.
Too bad. You would have loved life on the sea.
Eagle Bearer, here to share in our coming victory?
You seem pretty confident about the battle ahead. What makes you so certain you'll win?
After many skirmishes, we finally got those Athenian dogs cornered. With your help, we can send them running with their tails between their legs. What do you say?
I'll join you.
Good. We're glad to have your sword.
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
One last effort! Send them to the underworld!
Mater told me to meet her at the statue of Artemis in the Cedar.
To ride! Wow, I remember when I was starting out. I don't miss those.
suppose this could be a good place to pray. Hey! Ella! Off we go now.
Hello. Have you come to learn about the mysteries of Hedony?
Sure, I'd like to know. Let's start with, what's Hedony?
Hedony is the goddess of bliss, and since we all seek bliss, we are all Hedony.
I'm not seeking bliss. I'm seeking an actor.
We have no actors here, only teachers and students.
Look, his name is Tros. He's an actor working for Thespis.
I recall hearing that an actor joined us, but now his name is Hedony. Like mine, everyone here is Hedony.
Just give me a straight answer. I need to find that actor.
I'm sorry. I'm the only one permitted to speak with outsiders. But if you pass our initiation, others will speak with you too.
Fine. Initiate me. Hedony, what do I have to do?
Wonderful. You must complete 2 tasks to demonstrate your devotion. First, climb to the top of the waterfall of eternal joy and dive into froth of fantasy.
Right. And then what?
Then, explore the cave of deepest self-knowledge and return with the treasure you'll find inside.
Waterfall dive, cave treasure. Got it.
Oh!
This is the waterfall. Now to pick a good spot and jump. That cave must be around here somewhere. Ah, that must be the cave with the treasure inside. what I'm looking for? I jumped from the waterfall and found the treasure. Now will you initiate me?
You have initiated yourself. Welcome to the mysteries of Hedony. Hedony, go talk with your brothers and sisters. They'll be happy to meet you.
I'll go speak with them now.
Oh!
Hello. Are you Tros, the actor?
You must be new. There are no actors here. Our only role is to be Hedony, to inhabit her grace and tranquility.
You sound like you know something about the theater.
I wouldn't say I know much about it. I might have studied a little Aristophanes, a little Euripides. Medea was robbed, you know.
I'm going to speak with some more hedonists.
That's a good name.
Hello. I'm looking for the actor. Tros? Is that you?
Oh, an actor. I'd love to be an actor. But my friends told me I need to practice my stage presence first.
That's wise advice. Good luck with that. Hello. I'm looking for Tros, the actor.
Well, none of us use our old names here, but acting, I know about that. Make the audience laugh when they want to laugh, and cry when they want to cry.
And how would you make an audience laugh?
Well, I'd probably slip and fall on a piece of goat's bladder. Works every time.
I see. And to make them cry?
I tell them about how much I miss my poor dead goat. And if that didn't work, I'd cut an onion at the same time. Old theater trick, you know.
Thanks for your time. I'll speak with the rest of the hedonists.
We should use that name. We might get more people joining with a snappy name like that.
Kiere, are you Tros, the actor?
No. No, I'm not him.
Good. Otherwise, Thespis is terrible at choosing actors. Are you Tross? I'm looking for an actor named Tross.
What? I had nearly reached the 3rd level of Hidoni's godly bliss when you interrupted me. Now I have to start all over again!
You get on with that. It's probably best you stay away from acting.
You again, Hidoni. What do you want to talk about?
If you aren't the actor Tross, you're certainly good enough to be him. Come act in Thespis' play.
I'd like to help you, Hidoni. But I need to stay here. Work on my enlightenment. All right?
Enlightenment is hard. The gods don't make things easy for us. If you truly want to follow their path, you have to challenge yourself. If you stay here and rot, you'll be a failure.
That's harsh, but you're right. If I don't go out in the world, is my faith in Hidoni really true? Only one way to find out, and that's on the stage.
Good. Now go report to Thespis at Pelops Market in Elise, and get on with your rehearsals, Hidoni. I mean, Ephialtes.
Beat it!
Come on, come on.
Πού ασφαλές εστί. Τρέχετε! Πόρο εδόθεν!
I need to stay hidden.
Alexios, my muse, my helper, the one who saves my posterior. I require your assistance one last time.
You've got all your actors, Thespis. Your audience is sated. So, what's the problem now?
Leonidas himself is the problem. Picture it. I was rehearsing a monologue, brandishing my shield, encouraging my soldiers. Come back with your shield, or under it!
I believe that's with your shield or on it.
No, I'm sure it's under it. But just as I gestured with my shield, I slammed it into my toe. And now I can barely stand, let alone act.
It's a shame you have to cancel the play after so much work, Thespis.
We are not cancelling the play. We'd have to give back people's drachmae.
The show must go on. My Leonidas is right in front of me.
What? Me? I'm no actor.
And I'm no general, but on stage I am. Think of it. You could bring the great man's memory back to life. He could live again through you.
It's my destiny. I'll play Leonidas.
Excellent. So, let's do a quick run-through of your lines. You already heard the first part. Come back with your shield, or under it.
On it.
The next part is directed at Xerxes. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods in wine!
I'm pretty sure Leonidas said, drench the gods with their blood.
I know what I wrote. Finally, when you confront the traitor, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Tomorrow is a day the world will remember. Leonidas battled for all of Hellas and its freedom, not just Sparta.
I'm sure you'll get it right. If you like, go rehearse with the rest of the cast. But if you feel ready, to the stage with you.
I'll go rehearse with my fellow actors first.
Αδύνατον εστί!
It's good to see you again. I took your warnings to heart, that no one can ever truly be safe. I think it could make Mavienikis more believable.
I'm glad to have helped.
So in our scene, I'll ask you to advise the troops. Then you answer, come back with your shield or under it.
I'm sure every Spartan general says on it.
That's what Thespis wrote.
All right. Good to see you back, Hidoni. I've taken your words to heart. I will spread the good word of Hidoni to these glorious people.
Good to hear it.
So, I'm Ephialtes the traitor. I'll say, I'm so clever for betraying you and the Spartans. Then you say, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Why would Thespis write that? Leonidas was a king himself. He wanted the whole world to remember what he did.
It's a work of art. Don't take the details too seriously.
You're back. Good. Your word stuck with me, Misthios. The public will fear and admire my Xerxes.
I'm glad I could inspire you.
As King Xerxes, I'll insult you and the Spartans, the usual. So you reply, the Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we all drench the gods with wine.
I know Thespis loves his wine, but Leonidas said he'd drench the gods with blood.
He's the director. I'm sure you can make his lines work.
Do you need to rehearse more? Or are you ready to be Leonidas?
I'm ready. Let's start the play.
Welcome to our play! The heroic tale of King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. Behold, your Leonidas.
Thank you for being here. Remember that Leonidas was not only a king of Sparta, but the savior of all Greeks.
I am Vienikis, lieutenant of the great Leonidas. I will serve him until Hades himself comes to claim him. My commander, my king, we are outnumbered and outmaneuvered. What can I do to help?
What does the Spartan general have to say to his right-hand man?
Come back with your shield, or on it!
I am Xerxes, king of the Persians. Your puny gods mean nothing to me. Kneel before my mortal self. You Spartan cur! I will grind you and your people under my sandal.
How will Leonidas reply to his mortal enemy, Xerxes?
The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood!
I'm Ephialtes, exile and traitor. I'll bring doom to the Spartan army by revealing a secret goat path to the Persians. The Spartans won't stand a chance. I have defeated your plans, Leonidas. What will you do now, fool?
The traitor dares talk back to his king! What will Leonidas say to that?
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Great job, my friend. Enjoy the crowd's reaction, because I don't think Thesbus will be happy you went off script.
I think I can take care of him.
I can't believe it. You ruined my perfect script.
Didn't you hear the crowd? They wanted to hear the real story of Leonidas. I should know. He was my grandfather.
You never stop performing. I love that. You almost had me convinced, you joker. Here, you're part of the take.
Thanks. Maybe I'm more of an actor than I thought.
Τι ξένος, τι είστε όταν η μύτη πλημμύρης.
Εγγύς το τέλος.
Let's go. Let's ride.
Welcome, Istias. Enjoy your day, Mistios.
Ella. Off we go now.
A mighty specimen approaches. Are you ready for honor? For glory? For certain death?
I'm ready for 2/3 of that.
Then you seek combat with the Minotaur!
No self-respecting Minotaur would live in Lato.
He does.
Here?
Yes.
In Lato?
Yes!
This Lato?
I assure you, the beast lives here, and he wants nothing more than a wealthy, worthy opponent to battle. If you slay the Minotaur, you would be Theseus reborn, and you'd get to take home the prize of Fefka!
Your Minotaur must die.
Sounds like we have another contender! It's time for the trials of the Minotaur! Pre-trials.
Did you just say Minotaur pre-trials?
To face the Minotaur, You must first prove yourself worthy by completing 3 heroic trials. We can't let people fresh off their teremis casually stroll to their deaths. Befka policy.
What do these pre-trials require me to do exactly?
There's the Trial of Strength, where you fight the greatest warrior in all of Crete. The Trial of Accuracy, which only a keen eye can overcome. And the Trial of Endurance, where you must brave the water.
One of your trials is swimming? That's... this is a scheme to fleece me.
Mystios! That's... How could you even think such a thing? You're a terrible person.
What exactly is the prize of Befka?
Why, it's limitless riches, of course. Warriors defeated by the Minotaur no longer need their drachmi. So we collect their coins into a grand prize that only a champion who kills the beast may claim.
Your grand prize is drachmi looted from the dead?
Mystios, please believe me. Many of the coins go straight to the Lato school for children whose parents were tragically killed by the Minotaur.
I see. I'll do your trials.
Pre-trials.
I'll do your pre-trials. But then the Minotaur's head is mine.
Fantastic! Don't forget to collect tokens of success from the trial masters to prove your victories.
Ugh, another champion here to save us all from Befka's long queues and overpriced Minotaur merchandise.
Ah, may I introduce my wife, Cori? A rare beauty and so loud in front of my new friend.
Please, Leandros, there are more important things than glory.
Not everyone with a sword seeks glory. Family comes before all else.
Exactly, Mystios. That's what I keep telling this cowardly slime in the shape of my husband.
Hey!
It's our daughter.
Your daughter?
Amara. She ran off days ago.
I'm sure she's just fine. Don't worry about Amara. Not when there's a Minotaur to slay. Grrr! Slash! Slash! Big fight! Lots of blood! Think of the fame, Mystios. Think of winning the prize of Befka! Please, trust me, champion. Nothing is what it seems in Befka. Solving one problem may just solve all the others. Go, my legendary friend. The pre-trials of the Minotaur await. Maximum of 3 members per Minotaur hunting party. Purchase of Minotaur-themed merchandise is mandatory before proceeding. No legendary warriors, legendary or legitimate goals, never or otherwise, are eligible to fight the Minotaur. And no pushing. You'll all get the chance at dismemberment.
Morose.
Who among you is afraid? Who among you is frail or weak? Who among you is strong? When I say, prove yourself.
The pain, the incredible pain.
Here, a poorly muscled challenger. You are here to have your feeble frame crushed in my pre-trial of strength, yes?
My feeble frame might be harder to crush than you think.
So brave, pretending you have a chance against a warrior as strong and handsome as me. We may fight for my token, yes. But maybe you would prefer to remain uncrushed and buy my token instead, yes?
No. We fight.
Are you sure you would not prefer to spend your shiny drachmi?
We fight.
Then let the crushing begin. You should have bought my token, yes? Right. Now you must pay a new price. Death! I will use your bones to pick your other bones from my teeth! This isn't what winning feels like! Cross, cross, cross!
Πολέμησον επ' εμείς.
Everyone wants to bring me in now.
What am I feeling? What is this?
The shame of defeat.
This is defeat? Winning is better, yes. The token of strength is yours. Have a wonderful day and please don't hit me again.
I need all of the trial tokens.
We're in a break now. My legs are actually starting to cramp.
This has got to be the best acting job of all.
Stay away, potential champion. You have too much to live for. Only spending a quite affordable amount of drachmae can save your soul. I warn you, pay to pass this trial, potential champion. The trial of endurance has seen more deaths than all the other trials combined.
Were others drunk when they jumped?
Actually, yes. Very unprofessional of them. Should you survive the champion's dive, you'll need to retrieve my trial token from a chest in the darkest depths of the water below.
Your token will be mine.
No, please, I urge you. Pay me for my token. The watery dangers you must otherwise face to retrieve it are too great.
You won't get one drachme from me. I'll do the trial.
If an excruciating underwater death is what you desire, who am I to stop you? Remember, you'll find my token in a chest at the bottom of the lake. I'll be waiting for you at the water's edge in the extremely unlikely event you survive.
How exactly does going for a swim test my ability to slay the Minotaur?
Minotaurs work in mysterious ways.
Seems like a lot of hassle for a token. Looks like I'll have to get wet. That's what I'm looking for.
offices. Oh, please.
Don't lose your token, champion. But if you do, I can give you a fantastic deal on a replacement.
It's been hours. Where are they? Why they have to get Malaka's boys? Boys! Boys, come! Nikon! What trouble have they gotten into now? Their mother's going to feed me to that damned Minotaur.
This must be the pre-trial of accuracy?
Oh, yes. This is the pre-trial of accurately finding my Malaka's sons.
Your sons? This doesn't sound like a trial.
Have you tried raising sons? It's perhaps the greatest trial of all. Only by completing the world-famous and totally legitimate pre-trial of accurately finding my sons can you proceed and face the Minotaur.
So, if I find your sons and make sure they're safe, you'll give me your trial token?
You'll get my token and my eternal gratitude.
I'll find your sons and pull them out of whatever trouble they've stumbled into.
They usually hide in the fields behind me. May I suggest you prepare yourself mentally and physically. This will be your greatest trial yet, brave warrior.
If you want me to find your sons, I'll need to know more about them.
They're little shits. Wondrous, beautiful, but shits all the same. They won't listen to me, but perhaps they'll listen to you.
You said your sons are likely in the field, but I'll need more to go on.
They climb on everything. Buildings, towers, the crops, all the crops. They're exactly as tall as my sons, creating the perfect place for them to hide. They never listen when I call for them.
They'll listen to me. If you want me to find your sons, I'll need to know more about them.
They're little shits. Wondrous, beautiful, but shits all the same. They won't listen to me, but perhaps they'll listen to you.
Don't worry. I'll make sure your sons come home safe.
You must find all three of them. And hurry. There's only so long my wife will believe they're off praying at the temple.
I see him. There he is. Found him. Go home to your father and do as he says, or I'll tell the Minotaur where you live.
But... I hate you, Mistios! Help, please! Help me! I'm trapped up here!
You're safe. Go home. And listen to your pater when he calls for you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I still need to find the trial master's other sons.
Ouch, my arm! I'm not trapped. You can go away now. I'm not even in here. Everything you brought was really expensive. So, my pater will probably kill you.
I'm sure. Home. Now. And that's the last of the sons. Better head back to the trial master.
My sons! You brought them home!
You were right. They are little shits.
I can't believe they listened to you. Consider the trial of accurately finding my sons complete!
Of all my victories, this is the one I'll be most remembered for. That's all 3 tokens. Better meet Leandros at the Warrior's Rest.
Back! Stay back! I'll jump!
You don't have to do this. There's always something to live for.
No, not for me. I've got nothing. I am nothing. This isn't even armor. It's my mother's 3rd favorite serving tray. I'm a failure. A failure!
You look like a warrior to me. Even warriors feel fear. There's no shame in it. Fear helps us survive. It's temporary, but honor is not. You'll find no honor jumping off this building. Only death. Talk to me.
Honor. Yes. My village. We're poor. We get little trade, fewer visitors. We're dying. I was chosen to kill the Minotaur, hoping it would make us famous. Put us on the map. Save us, maybe. But look at me. I'm no Minotaur slayer. I got robbed by a tiny tour guide my first day here.
Minotaur slaying isn't for everyone. Even if you go home without the beast's head, there will be another way to save your village.
You're right. All I have to do is lie to everyone.
Do not put words in my mouth.
Why not? They're good words. My people are kind and loving and somewhat dim.
Really? Hard to believe.
I just have to make them think I've killed the Minotaur. Our village will become a shrine to me, the new Theseus, Maurice the Magnificent, slayer of the Minotaur. We would prosper again.
Sounds like a dream.
A dream where people care about my village, trade with it. That's a dream worth having. I'll need to look convincing. Like a regal, conquering Minotaur-killing hero. Best steal the Pefka leader's shiniest armor. Oh, and I'll need a weapon. Something I can say I pried from the Minotaur's cold dead hands. Cold dead hoofs?
Don't worry. I'm here to help.
Good, 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 good. Is there anything else I can tell you?
An ox that looks like you've looted it from the corpse of a Minotaur. Is there a merchant for that in Pefka?
When I first arrived, I heard rumors of a legendary axe being kept in Fort Lato. That's where you'll find what I need.
What's so special about this axe?
They say Theseus touched it. Twice.
I'm sure Theseus handled many axes in his time.
Well, yes. But he touched this one twice. Now that's the sort of axe you'd expect a Minotaur to wield.
You mentioned the shiniest armor was the Pefkan leader's. Where does he keep it?
Somewhere safe. Somewhere where little street kids couldn't steal it. His house is well guarded. I'd look there.
I've heard enough. I'll find you an axe and armor worthy of a true Minotaur slayer. Just don't jump.
I wouldn't think of it.
Just calm down!
It's not safe up there. Come down and fight the Minotaur.
Fell in love with a Minotaur who exacted his advances. Broken heart drove him to madness.
I have your Malakis tokens. No more games, no more schemes to rob me of my Rakmi. It's time to slay a Minotaur!
Absolutely, Mistios. No problem. But first, Perhaps you'd like to buy back your exquisite, finely crafted trial tokens? This offer will expire in,
By the gods!
They, make for fantastic gifts.
Not another drachmi.
Oh, but, champion, surely you want something to help you remember the Befka pre-trial? Sorry. Then all that's left is facing our star attraction himself, the Minotaur! Are you ready to meet your doom?
If your pre-trials are anything to go by, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, good. Great. I want you to fight the Minotaur. You'll find the beast in the depths of the Cave of the Brave, on the Vithki Plateau. 2 other warriors have just completed their pre-trials. You can speak to them for more information. They'll join you when you're ready to, you know, die horrifically.
You've come all this way. Join us.
No. I have a very important pottery lesson to attend. So...
And you must be the warriors.
Look, brother! The final member of our Minotaur hunting party has arrived! When the beast sees our assembled might, he will moo miserably in fear. Do Minotaurs moo, or...
If it's all right with both of you, I'd like to strike the killing blow. Or can we at least say I struck the killing blow? I'm willing to haggle down to play the key role in distracting the Minotaur while allowing the killing blow to be struck.
The killing blow will go to the warrior with the greatest skill and courage in battle.
Then I shall wear the Minotaur's entrails as my necklace.
This can only end well.
Are you ready to ride?
Let's slay a Minotaur.
Leandro says it lives in the Cave of the Brave, on the Vithki Plateau. I say, let the Minotaur tournament begin! If the Minotaur eats humans and lives right next to the population of Befka, how are they all still alive?
Perhaps the diet of Befka disagrees with you. Behold, brother, the home of the Minotaur.
He's supposed to live here.
That's a myth.
Isn't the Minotaur a myth?
No, he's the half-bull, half-human bastard son of King Minos' wife.
Sounds like a myth. Here,
Get going! We're blocking my path!
Impossible. If the cells killed the Minotaur, how can it be here? There's no glory here! Only death!
Brother! Wait! There is more glory in beast slaying than in bread making.
Whoever lives down here must be a monster.
I am the Minotaur.
What?
Drop all your valuables and flee in terror. Mortal, leave me your drachme, and you shall be spared. Otherwise, death by hoof awaits you. Fear my moo. Fear it?
Malaka. I am going to start stabbing until someone tells me what's going on.
They made me do it. Their master even saved my life. Grrr! I said grrr! Oh, fuck it. Hi.
There's no need for more blood. Just keep your horns away from me. And tell me what's going on here. You can take off that mask. Leandros?
I told you nothing is what it seems in Pevka. I'm happy to refund any expenses incurred. Please, it's my daughter, Amara. Masked men are holding her captive deep in the canyons of Dikti Plateau.
Masked men? What kind of masks?
White like marble, bleeding from their eyes. Horrific!
The cult.
They control everything in Pevka. Lured champions from all over with the promise of Minotaur slaying glory, only to swindle and ambush them down here in the dark. Honorless. If I don't do as they say, Amara dies. If I take off my mask, or tell my wife, or ask for help, she dies.
Tell me about your daughter.
Amara. The sound of her laughter is sunlight on my skin. She is joy, Mistios. One night, the masked men took that joy from me. They needed my silver tongue to lure wealthy warriors to their trials. In Amara, they found all they needed to control me.
You said the cult, the masked men, have your daughter in the canyons of Dikti Plateau? There are a lot of canyons.
But only one holds Amara. There is a place called Zakros, an ancient ruin, and the bastion of the masked men's power. I go there every night, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. But I never have. I fear they keep her underground, where she'll never see the sun.
How many men have you sent to their deaths with a speech and a smile?
Thousands. More. But their lives will never outweigh my Amara. She's all I have. But now I have you, don't I? You. You can free her from those Malakas masked men.
Tell me, whose face would Amara wish to see rescue her? Mine or her father's? Be brave, Leandros.
Bravery, yes. You're right, Mistios. No matter what, I must be there for my Amara. Please, will you join me?
We will save your daughter. Together.
Thank you, Mistios. Meet me outside the ruins of Zakros on Vitki Plateau. That's where my daughter is and where I must be. These masked men, they're organized and unafraid. Their greatest weapon is no blade, it's our greed. Every merchant, every man and his slave earn enough drachmi out of this charade to make Midas blush. They beat up the Minotaur and make us all rich. And we turn the black to God. The whole bottle of olive oil. In a costume, this magnificent. By Zeus, this bear doesn't breathe at all. Minotaur. The last one was better. I'm coming, Amara. Don't be afraid. Don't you protect the others. She needs you. Over here! It's me, Leandros! The friendly Minotaur in the bushes! You came! I was sure I'd fight alone!
I'll stand with you, Leandros. No matter what happens today, Amara will be proud of her father. I see you're still a Minotaur.
I faced many of the Greek world's deadliest warriors in this mask. Granted, I was just there to distract those warriors with my roars and threatening gestures, so they could be ambushed and stabbed from behind. But wearing it makes me feel brave.
You look like the one thing in the world Alcibiades wouldn't take to bed. Can you even see out of that thing?
Mock all you want. When those Malakas and Zakros see this beast charging towards them, they will know fear! They must be keeping her underground. With hooves and heroics, we shall save her. But Zakros is well defended. How should we proceed?
Quietly. I'll try to sneak in. Stay back here until it's safe.
I can be stealthy.
You have horns.
Go. I'll do my best to distract the guards. Where is your honor, you masked Malakas? The Minotaur calls you. Come and face me. Show me your bravery.
Found her.
No, please. I've been quiet. I haven't cried. I can't be silent. Don't hurt me.
I didn't do anything.
Please, find my
go.
father.
Please.
Find Leandros.
Please! They're masks. They're masks.
No, please. I've been quiet. I haven't cried. I can't be silent. Don't hurt me.
Take cover. I'll find you when I know it's safe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Somebody fucking help me!
I didn't expect to win this early.
You are no match for me.
Fuck! It burns! Someone save me!
Saved me.
Well,
Is that the Minotaur?
show her.
Father? You're the Minotaur?
Maybe don't tell your mother.
I waited and waited and... You weren't going to leave me here, were you? You were just working on your plan to save me, right, Pater?
Of course. I was always coming for you. I just... Needed to find something first.
The people who took you, if there's anything you overheard, anything that could help me stop them.
While I pretended to sleep, their leader spoke of a meeting place in Kidonia. I wrote down all the masked men's whisperings. Hopefully something in here will be useful to you.
My friend, we're heading to my wife. She keeps a vigil for Amara at the Warrior's Rest. Come with us. See the gift you gave. Our family, together.
After you.
Amara! Amara! You're alive!
Mater!
My family. You did this?
Thank Leandros. When the time came for action, he charged, despite being outskilled and outcostumed. He fought courageously. Your husband is no coward.
Perhaps there are some heroes here.
No one's ever won the prize of Pefka! Everyone who's died facing the Minotaur has had their drachmi go in the vault, growing year by year. And now, a tiny but well-earned portion of it is yours.
Thank you for a tiny portion.
Of course. Less taxes, reasonable operational expenses, and I'll make sure all of it reaches your boat, Mistios. You've earned it. Oh, and... This is for you. A coward doesn't deserve to be the Minotaur. You do.
Quite the compliment.
Pefka is no longer safe for us. Freeing Amara will bring repercussions from people who are not known to be forgiving. But we're alive, and whatever future we have it only because of you.
Be safe.
The cult has existed for decades, and will exist for centuries more.
Hurry!
They sure like the Minotaur here.
Αδύνατον εστί.
You are truly a hero.
The gods have brought you to me, Miss Theo. I am forever grateful.
Εσχωράτες την
I should take a look.
Not today, leave this place. We need to check that body. What was that? What are you doing there?
What seems to be the problem?
There is serious unrest in Credonia, Mistios. The guards and merchants are at each other's throats.
The guards are here to serve the locals. What's got them riled up?
Taxes. The merchants refuse to pay the increased taxes, and the guards all too gleefully extract them. Their captain, Diocles, is more a bandit than a guard. This unrest is bad for business. I need you to quiet some of the outbursts around Credonia.
A power-mad captain? Civil unrest? Sounds like serious work.
Which would be seriously rewarded. I have precious gems which I'm sure would appeal to someone such as yourself.
I'd be happy to help.
Good. Now, you will find the areas of tension around the Agora, the Eastern Market, and the docks. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Should I use any means necessary to end this unrest?
Ever the Mistios, where a blade is the answer to all things. Yes, one way to quell the unrest is to kill everyone involved. But sometimes, simply talking will yield the best results.
If the cause of all this is increased taxes, wouldn't it be easier to lower them?
Don't you know all of the Greek world is at war? War is expensive, and Credonia needs fleets. She needs armies. We cannot be left defenseless.
You mentioned the guard captain, Diocles. Who is he?
Not a man of the people, Mistios. It's at his encouragement the guards put so much pressure on the merchants.
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Do what you must to bring order, but watch your back. There are people who seek to benefit from this civil unrest. And we're counting on you, Mistios.
You're scaring the children! Stop! And did your dog of a husband stop when we begged him to stop destroying our goods? Take it!
What is this?
Justice, Mistios!
That doesn't sound like justice to me.
Why do you care? These are the families of the guards who beat us and harass us. This is what they deserve. These increased taxes are ridiculous. They choke the very life out of us. We must stand. We must fight.
There's no need for violence. We can talk this over.
Talk? They've smashed our wares. They've beaten us.
They have, yes. And maybe they should pay. But this family has done nothing. This child has done nothing. They're innocent.
But a lesson must be learned. We must teach them not to mess with us.
This is not the way.
They paid you off, didn't they? You work for them. Have it your way, Mistios. The woman and her child will not be harmed, but we're not done with you. We have our own scary mercenaries.
Thank you, Mistios. Those bastards deserved to die.
of this. If the merchant gets in the way, break him too.
Stop! Please! I need to sell these. My family's livelihood.
What's going on here?
This Malaka needs to pay his taxes like everyone else. Otherwise, we'll smash every last pot in the Agora. Captain Diocles orders.
Leave the merchant alone. You've done enough.
Ha! You itching for a beating, Mistios? We'll just have to smash you, too.
You're dead!
Η μόξη πικρά.
You have no right to hold us here. Release our... You can't do this. What Malacca city is this? Where the guards prey on their own people.
It's simple. You avoid your taxes, we take your stuff. Now, step away.
Or what?
Mistios, please. Talk some sense into these idiots. If we aren't allowed to continue doing our business, the economy of Kidonia will fall to ruin.
This does not concern you, Mistios. This is the law of the land. If they give up the goods, all will end well.
Laws are for the weak. People should live freely. These merchants won't pay you a single drachmi.
You will regret this. Kill the Mistios. We have every...
A quick day. Going to bleed, you pig.
Have you found their trail? Nothing. Eyes and ears open. Do you see that way? No? Just go! Keep your eyes open, or your war fool. As you say, sir. Any trace? Report. I've not found the trail, sir. Keep searching. He won't be far. Malaka. Don't tell me. Face me, dog. You know. Eyes and ears open. This one is cunning. Got him.
I need to hunt him down.
You're going down!
There he is!
Malaka, what happened here? Looks like Captain Diocles denied me my payment.
Μωρό, μην κύρδιν ονεστή. Έφταίει εντιμότατη των πολιτών πίσονται. Δέσποινε και κύριοι πολίτες. I'll crush you!
And you must be Diocles.
Ha! Look at this! You want to meddle in Kidonia's affairs? It's going to cost...
Αντικολεστή.
At least the captain had the decency to keep my gems on him. Never stand between Amistios and his payday.
αν παραμείνω και θέλω θνίσκη.
Μαρτωνόθεοι, ώρα κάσε.
Barnabas, what's that large landmass up ahead?
It's Crete, land of mysteries and heroes. Theseus and the Minotaur. You know the story?
Parts of it. Theseus was an Athenian hero. It wasn't a very popular tale in Sparta.
Ah, it's an epic story. Theseus ventured into the labyrinth to slay the Minotaur, an unsurmountable task. Yet he triumphed and saved the people of Minos.
I feel like Theseus and I share a common burden.
Cheer up, Alexios. The gods are on your side. When your task is accomplished, we'll roast some lamb, drink wine, and I will tell you all the stories I know.
I'm glad you're here with me, Barnabas.
I am blessed to be in your company, eagle bearer. Fire on us if we move any closer. Out of sight, out of mind. Smooth sailing ahead. Change it up, lad! how to lose! That debris could be useful. Should we be sailing this close to them? need to be careful in these waters, Commander. Something's nearby. Shall we pick it up? You're released until the commander's return.
Poseidon watches over his ocean. While he's distracted, let's see what's in his temple.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
σύμβολος. Πολυώνυμε, πυρήπολε και τελετάρχα. Θεόν πάτερ δε και ιέ.
Αχ, ηρίστα παρόχο. Ο ουρανός
Hold on.